What's up, YouTube? As you see by the title, what we finna get into, so let's get straight into it. So, having hoes, it's like, it's cool. It's real cool, actually. That's for a lot of motherfuckers who getting a lot of money and they treating themselves right, and they wanna treat somebody else right in their life, and go to places with this person and eat food with this person, watch TV shows and movies with this person. That's the good vibes. And then, you get all your interactions where y'all become committed and y'all intertwine with each other, and y'all indulge with each other on a sexual level. But I would say that these connections is not as healthy as it seems, because you're doing this with multiple people, so you create multiple scripts and multiple stories for different people, and you creating your own little story timeline of who you messing with, and all you doing is sharing your energy. Your energy that you kept for so long, you sharing that energy with other people. And even if you're not thinking that you aren't having sex with these people, like you think that you're not having sex, you is having sex, because when you get into a conversation with these people, you are having sex with these people verbally. Your brain feeds off of these connections that you build, and it's like dopamine. Your dopamine levels is getting a kick out of this stuff, and it's really your right brain and your left brain is definitely active in this journey that you got going on. And just not sitting there just being like, what's next? No, it's getting a kick out of it. But as soon as it's happening, like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying this. So your brain is having sex, definitely. So you're not physically committed, but verbally you is committed, and you commit a lot of sex that's happening, and it's not really good for the energy. All that sex build up, and eventually you're going to do it because you indulged in it so much. Eventually you're going to do it. So yeah, like it's a lot of sex that goes on, and when you having a lot of sex, it opens you up to different what you would call it, like forces, different forces that'll latch on to you and attach to your spirit. So that's what goes on. It attaches to your spirit, and it's real strong. It's real strong, and it stays on you. And when this happens, you don't have the same options you had before, when you was just saving your energy to doing stuff for your jobs and going about your day-to-day basis, your routines, the stuff to get you energized. You don't got the same mentality as that anymore. It's all becoming lazy and dying down, and like it can wait now, because now you've lost a lot of your energy, and you need a lot of that energy. And having hoes, it always leads up to sex. So that's always what's going to happen. And you gotta refrain from that. You gotta refrain from having hoes, man, and women out there, because it's not too healthy for y'all. Like, it's gonna be a time you need a break, and it's not gonna be when you old. When you old, it's gonna be too late. You ain't gonna give a damn. It's like, no duh, I got a break now. You gonna probably feel away by then. Like, you probably feel away like, damn, I just was messing around when I was young this long, and now when I get to this age, now I'm not messing around just because I'm out of age. Now I feel everything is about my age now. I'm in my feelings about this, that, and the third. Now you know how that shit can go. Like that shit can go real twisted. That stuff can go real twisted. Like it can be real twisted. You know, on some stuff. And yeah, like it's a lot of keeping up the script. You gotta keep up the script a lot. You know, when you're keeping up a script, you gotta always be pursuant on what you're doing, and you gotta always have an explanation for something. It's like you having multiple husbands or wives, and you gotta always keep them up to date with what's going on in your life, and that's too toxic. It's building up too much toxicity. Just relax, get that stuff out the way, focus on yourself. You gotta cut them all off. Tell them you're doing stuff in life. Get it over with, man. All females, it's like you gotta cut that stuff off. Like it ain't healthy at all having them type of connections. Them connections ain't getting you nowhere in life either. When you connect with somebody for a long period of time, it don't get you nowhere but just a lot of sex. That's all that happens. A lot of sex and a lot of food. Sex and food, and that's all that's happening. Y'all barely watch movies because y'all go to sleep off of the shit because of how much sex y'all having. So yeah, that shit gotta go. That shit, just leave that stuff alone. Just always think about transpiring your life and doing something that's greater and that's always gonna build you up and not let you down. Don't let something let you down, you know. Always have something to do that builds you up. And that's in your core day-to-day basis. Always do something that's building you up. So when you go out in the real world, you ain't gotta worry about problems or drama or nothing like that, because you already built up to a certain extent where you don't have to worry about any drama or anything. Like you don't have to worry about none of that. So yeah, you know, just stay away from that, y'all. Find something else better to do. Get out the rat race. It's a big ass rat race out there, and you can escape it. And then hire somebody who's sincere, like somebody who you might think that come along in your life that's like sincere and has purpose in your life, come in your life, and then engage with them. At least one person. You know, out the bunch, that'll be decent instead of the whole bunch. So yeah, like and subscribe and mess with the channel.